It's searching for greatness.
We won't. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies, by combat. We do not kneel!
Get over here!
Today I am going to review the movie Mortal Kombat 2, and seriously this movie looks more brutal, more dark and more crazy than the first part. If you are an action movie fan, then this movie can give full entertainment. The fight scene look next level and every character gets a powerful entry. The story of the movie again focus on the dangerous battle between Earthlings and Outward. This time the tournament looks even more deadly and all fighters return with their full power. The atmosphere of the movie feels dark and intense, which makes every scene feel dangerous. In this movie, you can see many famous characters like Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, and Radiant. Every character has a different fighting style and power, which makes the movie more interesting. The best thing about the movie is the action, choreography. Even fight scene feels smooth and brutal, especially the scene of Scorpion and Sub-Zero can give full goosebumps. The visual effects also look very strong. Fire powers, ice attack, and finishing moves look very realistic. The background music also increases the hype of every scene. Whenever a fight starts, the energy becomes very high. Johnny Cage also brings fun and style into the movie. His attitude and comedy timing can entertain the audience a lot. On the other side, Liu Kang gives a serious and powerful performance. The pacing of the movie also feels fast, so boring moments are very less. After every few moments, you get action or some shocking moment. Fans can also get many surprises in this movie. Another great thing in Mortal Kombat 2 is the character design. Every fighter looks unique and dangerous. Their customs, powers, and fighting style perfectly match their personalities. Especially Scorpion looks extremely aggressive and is seen feel very intense on screen. Sub-Zero once again brings cold and deadly energy into the movie. His powers look more realistic this time, and the fight scene involving him look visually amazing. Whenever he appears on screen, the tension level becomes high. Raiden also looks more powerful and wise in this movie. His role feels important because he guides the fighters and prepares them for the deadly tournament. His screen presence gives a strong energy to the movie. One more interesting thing is the world building. Outward looks dark, dangerous, and full of mystery. The movie creates a strong fantasy feeling and makes the audience feel like they are inside the Mortal Kombat universe. The emotional moments are also better this time, Along with action, the movie also tries to show friendship, revenge, and sacrifice. Because of this, the audience can connected more with the characters. The camera work during the fights also deserve praise. First, first punch, slow motion attack, and brutal finishing scene are captured in very style way. Some scene can make the audience shout with excitement. The movie also keeps the classic game feeling alive. Famous moves, iconic pose, and popular characters make fans feel very excited. For old Mortal Kombat fans, this movie can feel like a big celebration. Another strong point of Mortal Kombat 2 is the tension between the fighters. Even battle feels important because one mistake can change everything. The movie continuously builds pressure and keeps the audience excited for the next fight. The training scene of Liu Kang also look very impressive. They show his focus, discipline, and determination before entering the deadly tournament. This moment helped the audience understand how serious the situation really is. Kung Lao can also become one of the most loved characters in the movie. His fighting style looks fast and stylish. His sharp hat attacks and confident attitude make his scene very entertaining. The villains of the movie also feel more dangerous this time. Their appearance, powers, and aggressive behavior create fear and tension. Even time a villain enters the screen, the atmosphere becomes more serious. One thing that fans may really enjoy is the brutal finishing moves. The movie tries to keep the classic Mortal Kombat feeling alive with intense combat and powerful attacks. These scenes can make action fans very excited. The sound effects during the fights are also very strong. Punches, explosion, fire attacks, and ice powers all sound heavy and impactful. Because of this, every action scene feels more powerful. The movie also mixes action and suspense very well. Sometimes the audience may think one fighter will win, but suddenly the situation changes completely. This moment helps the movie stay unpredictable. Overall, the movie looks like a full package of action, fantasy, and entertainment. If you enjoy powerful fights, dark atmosphere, and legendary character, then this movie can become a very exciting experience for you. One more exciting thing about Mortal Kombat 2 is the rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Their hater and revenge story gives a strong emotion weight to the movie. Whenever both characters face each other, the tension becomes extremely high. The movie also gives a strong tournament feeling. Every fighter enters the arena with confidence, and the battles feel like life or death situations. The audience can feel excitement before every single match starts. The lighting and dark visual also help the movie look more climatic. Fire effects, shadows, and dangerous location create a very intense atmosphere. Some scene may even feel like a live action video game. Johnny Cage adds balance to the movie with his funny attitude and confident personality. Even during serious moments, he brings entertainment which make the movie feel less heavy. His action scenes also look stylish and energetic. The director also tries to respect the old Mortal Kombat games. Many attacks, pose, and reference are included for fans. Because of the old players of the game may enjoy the movie even more. The emotional side of the movie also comes stronger during the second half. Characters face difficult choice, sacrifice, and painful moments. This scenes helps the audience connected emotionally instead of watching only fights. Another good thing is the background score. During intense battle, the music becomes loud and powerful, which increases the hype of every scene. The sound design makes punch and attack feel more impactful. Some scene may also surprise the audience because the movie keeps adding unexpected moments. This helps maintain suspense and keeps viewer interested till the end. The action scale in Mortal Kombat 2 also feels much bigger this time. The fights are not only between two characters, sometimes the movie show large battles with multiple fighters using different powers together. This scene look very chaotic and exciting. Kitina can also become a very important character in the movie. Her fighting style looks fast, graceful, and deadly at the same time. Her weapon attacks and screen presence may impress many viewers. Shah Khan looks extremely dangerous and powerful. His appearance alone can create fear among the fighters. He feels like a true final boss who can destroy anyone standing against him. The movie also spends time showing the fear and pressure before battles. Fighters know that losing can mean death, so every match feels serious. Because of this, the audience become more emotionally connected to the outcome of the fights. The editing during action scene also looks sharp and clean. The camera moves quickly, but the fights still remains easy to understand. This helps the audience enjoy very punch, kick, and special move properly. The fantasy locations shown in the movie also look visually impressive. Dark temples, burning arenas, and ice environment makes the Mortal Kombat universe feel hug and dangerous. Every location has its own unique feeling. Another interesting thing is the chemistry between the heroes. Even though many characters have different personalities, they still work together to protect Earth, Earthlam. Their teamwork scene add energy and emotion to the story. The movie also know how the build hype before important fights. Slow build up, serious dialogues and dramatic music make the audience excited before the battle even begins. When the fight finally starts, it feels very satisfying. The second half of Mortal Kombat 2 becomes even more intense because the tournament starts reaching its most dangerous stage. Every fighter know that now there is no chance to escape. One wrong move can end everything. Because of this, every battle feels more emotional and serious. Liu Kang slowly start becoming the true art of the movie. His character show discipline, courage, and responsibility. He understands that saving Earthlam is not only about strength but also about control and sacrifice. Many of many of his scenes feels inspiring because he keeps fighting even when the situation becomes impossible. Scorpion also gets some of the most powerful moments in the movie. His angry revenge and painful past make him feel more than just a fighter. Whenever he appears, the atmosphere changes completely. The fire effects around him is deadly chain attacks and his aggressive fighting style make everything look intense. Some of his action sequences may become fan favorite moment. Sub-Zero on the other side feels cold, silent and dangerous. The movie presents him almost like a night arm for the heroes. His ice power used in creative ways during fights. Sometimes he freezes weapons, sometimes the environment itself become deadly because of his power. His scenes create tension because the audience never know how brutal he can become. Johnny Cash gives the movie a different type of energy. Even during dangerous situation, he keeps his confidence and humor alive. But the movie also show that behind this funny personality, there is a brave fighter who is ready to risk his life. His action scenes are stylish and fast, while his dialogue delivery keep the audience entertained. Raiden feels calm and powerful throughout the movie. He guides the fighters and reminds the how important the tournament really is. His scenes cry wisdom and seriousness. Whenever he uses his lighting powers, the visuals become very exciting. The movie makes him look like a protector who is always watching over Earthlam. The villains are also handled in a strong way. Shao Kahn especially feels terrifying. His voice, body language, and massive strength make him look unstoppable. Every time he enters the screen, the heroes start looking weaker because of how powerful he feels. The movie tries to create a fear around him and mostly succeeded in doing that. The fight choreography deserve hug prize because every character fights differently. Liu Kang uses speed and martial arts skill. Scorpion fights with rays and deadly weapons. With Sub-Zero controls the battlefield with ice powers. Because every style is unique, the fights never feel repetitive. The movie also uses slow motion scene very effectively. Important punches, kick, and finishing attacks are shown in dramatic ways to increase excitement. Some finishing moves can make the audience scream because of how brutal and finishing they look. Fans of the games may especially enjoy this moment because they feel very close to the classic Mortal Kombat experience. The background music becomes louder and heavier during major battles. Drum beats, dark sounds, and aggressive music create a feeling that something massive is happening. Even before the fight starts, the music already builds tension inside the scene. Another strong point is the visual effects. Fire, lighting, and ice powers look much better and more realistic. Explosions and magical attacks are used frequently, but they do not feel fake most of the time. The movie tries to make every power look dangerous and impactful. The emotional scene also work surprisingly well. Characters lose friends, face betrayal, and struggle with fear. Because of this, the audience can connect emotionally instead of watching only action scene. Some moments may even feel sad because the movie show the cost of war and sacrifice. As the climax of Mortal Kombat 2 gets closer, the tension becomes extremely high. The movie starts feeling darker because the heroes slowly realize how dangerous the enemy really is. Every fighter is injured, tried, and mentally broken, but they still continue fighting to protect Earthlam. One of the best things in the final part of the movie is how the battles become more personal. Early, the fights felt like matches, but now they feel emotional and full of revenge. Characters are no longer fighting only to win, they are fighting for survival, honor, and their loved ones. Liu Kang gets some truly heroic moments near the ending. The movie shows his full growth, from a skilled fighter to a real leader. His confident control and determination become stronger during the final battle. The way he stands against impossible odds can make the audience cheer loudly. Scorpion also receive a very emotional Eric. His anger and revenge continue to push him forward, but the movie also hints at the pain inside him. Some scenes make him look terrifying, while other moments make the audience understand his suffering. This balance makes his character even more interesting. The final battles are presented on a hug scale. Fire everywhere, broken arenas, lighting attacks, and brutal hand-to-hand combat make the climax feel massive. The movie tries to create non-stop excitement during this scene and mostly succeeds. The action becomes faster, louder, and more violent as the ending comes closer. Shao Kahn especially feels unstoppable during the climax. His raw power and brutal attacks make him look like a true monster. Many times it feels impossible for the heroes to defeat him. The movie builds fear around him very effectively. Johnny Cage also surprised the audience during important moments, even though he brings humor to the movie. He proves that he can fight seriously when needed. His confident and risky attitude help create some entertaining scene during the climax. The visual effect during the final fights look very impressive. Fire dragons, ice explosion, and lightning power make the screen feel full of energy. The movie clearly spends a lot of effort on making the climax look cinematic and exciting. Another thing that worked well is emotion background music during serious scene. Instead of only loud action music, the movie sometimes uses slower emotional sounds to show loss, sacrifice, and pain. Them these moments give more depth to the story. The ending also leaves room for future movies. Some characters may still have finished stories, and the movie hints that even bigger dangers could arrive later. Because of this, fans may become excited for the next chapter of the Mortal Kombat universe. After the massive climax, Mortal Kombat 2 slowly starts, showing the damage caused by the tournament. Many arenas are destroyed, fighters are injured, and the atmosphere feels heavy. After non-stop battles, the movie gives a small, quiet moments where characters finally understand how much they sacrificed during the war. Liu Kang especially feels changed by the events of the movie. In the beginning, he looked focused and disciplined, but near the ending, he feels more mature and experienced. The battles teach him that true strength is not only about power but also about responsibility and control. Raiden also gets some meaningful scene after the final battle. He looks proud of the fighters but at the same time worried about the future. His dialogue hints that peace may not last forever and new threats can appear again. These moments help create excitement for future schedules. Scorpion remains one of the most unforgettable parts of the movie. Even after the battles end, his character still cries mystery and pain. The movie leaves some emotional question around him, which can make fans curious about his future story. The movie also gives attention to friendship and teamwork. During the final moments, the surviving fighters respect each other more because they fought together against impossible enemies. This emotional scene help balance the brutal action of the movie. Another strong point is how the movie respects Mortal Kombat games fans. Many classic reference, iconic pose, and famous attacks are included throughout the story. Fans who played the game for years may notice may small details hidden in different scenes. The cinematography during the final moments also looks beautiful. Dark Dark skies, destroyed arenas, and slowly motion shots create a powerful ending atmosphere. Instead of ending too quickly, the movie takes some time to show the emotion impact of battles. The overall tone of the movie stays serious and intense till the end. Even during victory moments, there is still a feeling that danger has not fully disappeared. This gives the movie a darker and more realistic feeling compared to many normal action films. The final scene may leave the audience excited because it hints that the Mortal Kombat universe is becoming even bigger. New fighters, new rivalry, and strong enemies also appears in future movies. Because of this, the ending feels like the beginning of another dangerous chapter. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a movie made especially for action and fighting fans. It delivers brutal combat, powerful character, dark visuals, and non-stop excitement. From the beginning till the ending, the movie keeps a high energy feels and rarely becomes slow and boring. One of the biggest reasons why the movie feels entertaining is because every character gets important. Liu Kang brings the emotion and heroic side. Scorpion brings rage and intensity, while Sub-Zero creates fear with his cold personality and deadly powers. Together, these characters make the movie feel alive. The action scene are definitely the biggest highlight. Instead of short fights, the movie gives long and detailed combat sequences with different style and powers. Martial arts, weapons, magic attacks, and brutal finishing moves are all mixed together in a very exciting way. Fans of fighting games may enjoy almost every major battle. The movie also understands how to create hype before important fights. The tension keeps increasing through music, dialogue, and slow dramatic moments. Then suddenly the battle explodes with full energy. This balance helps the audience stay connected to every fight scene. The visual effects also deserve appreciation because power like fire, lighting, and ice look more closed and realistic. The world of outward feels dark and danger, while the arenas and locations make the movie visuals interesting from start to finish. Another positive thing is that the movie does not completely depend on action only. It also tries to show emotion, sacrifice, revenge, and loyalty between characters. Because of this, some scenes feels emotional instead of just loud and violent. Shao Kahn works well as a terrifying villain because his presence alone creates pressure on the heroes. Whenever the enters the screen, the danger level immediately feels higher. A strong villain helps make the heroes look even better, and the movie uses this very effectively. The soundtrack and sound design also play an important role. Heavy punches, sharp weapon sounds, and loud background music make every battle feels impactful. Watching these scenes in a theater could feel even more exciting because of the strong audio experience. For old Mortal Kombat fans, the movie can feel like a celebration of the franchise. Many classic elements from the game are included while still trying to make the story climatic for movie audience. It makes nostalgia with modern action style very well. In the end, this movie feels like a powerful mix of action, violence, and entertainment. If someone enjoys intense fight, legendary warriors, and dark tournament stories, then this movie can become a very enjoyable experience. If we talk about overall experience of Mortal Kombat 2, then the movie feels like a coaster of action and emotions. Every few minutes something exciting happens which helps the audience fully engaged. The movie understands what Mortal Kombat fan wants to and tries to deliver that energy again and again. Another impressive thing is how the movie handles suspense before fights. Sometimes two characters stand silently before attacking each other, and that small pause itself creates hug tension. The audience already knows that when the fight begins, it is going to become brutal and explosive. Scorpion once again steals attention whenever he appears. His dark personality, powerful voice, and deadly attacks make him one of the strongest parts of the movie. Even without saying too much, his screen presence alone feels intense and dangerous. Sub-Zero also remains extremely memorable because of his cold fighting style. The movie uses his ice powers creatively, creatively, which makes his battles visually unique. Some of his attacks make become fan favorite moments because they look stylish and brutal at the same time. Liu Kang gives emotional balance to the movie. He fights not because of anger but because he wants to protect people. His calm personality and disciplined fighting style make him feel like a true hero. Many viewers may connected with his journey throughout the movie. The female characters also look strong and more confident this time. Kitana especially brings elegance and dancer together. Her action scene feels fast, sharp, and stylish, which helps her stand out among so many fighters. The movie also spends time showing the con- consequence of violence. Fighters get injured, relationship break, and character lose people close to them. Because of this, the story feels more serious and emotional instead of becoming only a simple fighting movie. The camera angles during combat scene are also handled smartly. Instead of cutting too quickly, the movie allows the audience to clearly watch the punch, kicks, and weapons attacks. This makes the action easier to enjoy and understand. Another strong aspect is the atmosphere, smoke, dark skies, and ruined arenas create a danger feeling throughout the movie. Even quiet scene feel tense because the audience know another deadly fight can start at any moment. The movie also leaves many possibilities open for future sequels. Some rivalries are not completely finished, and a few mysteries still remain. This character curiosity and keeps fans ins- interested in what can happen next in the Mortal Kombat universe. One thing that makes Mortal Kombat to feel different from many normal action movies is its brutal energy. The movie doesn't try to hide the danger of the tournament. Every fight feels painful, risky, and intense, which increase the excitement for the audience. The relationship between the fighters also became more interesting as the story moves forward. At first, many characters only care about winning, but later they start understanding each other's struggles and fan. Because of this, some emotional scene feel surprisingly strong. Raiden continues to attack like the protector of Earthlam. His calm personality and wise decision help balance the aggressive nature of the other fighters. Whenever he speaks, the scenes feel serious and important. Johnny Cage keeps bringing entertaining moments with his confidence and funny attitude, but the movie also shows that he is more than just a comedian. During dangerous situations, he proves that he can fight bravely and stand beside the other warriors. The movie also uses lighting very effectively during action scene. Red firelight, blue eyes effects, and dark shadows create visual powerful moments. Some fights almost look like artwork because of the stylish cinematographic. Another exciting thing is how the movie slowly increase the power level of the battles. Early fights already look dangerous, but later the action becomes even more destructive and massive. By the climax, it feels like the fate of the entire world depends on the final outcome. Shao Kahn especially helps create this feeling because he always look unstoppable. His heavy voice, giant apparitions, and brutal attacks make him look terrifying. The heroes often feel weaker whenever they stand against him, which increase tension for the audience. The soundtrack also deserve appreciation because it perfectly matches the mood of the movie. During emotional scene, the music becomes slow and dramatic, while during fights it becomes loud and aggressive. This helps every moment feels more powerful. Fans of the games may also enjoy noticing classic reference hidden inside the movie, small details, iconic attacks, and famous character moments make the experience feel special for long-time Mortal Kombat fans. In many ways, the movie feels like a mix of fantasy, martial arts, and dark war drama. It combines emotional moments with brutal action very effectively, which helps it stand out from many simple action films. The movie also becomes more exciting because every fighter has a different reason to enter the battle in Mortal Kombat 2. Some characters fight for revenge, some fight for honor, and others fight to save Earthlam. Because every character has personal motivation, the battles feel more emotional and meaningful. Another impressive thing is the amount of detail in the fight scenes. The movie doesn't only depend on random punches and kicks. Every character uses unique technicians, powers, and weapons, which make the combat feel fresh again and again. This helps the audience stay interested during long action sequence. Scorpion especially feels like a force of destruction. Whenever the enters combat, his movements are aggressive, fast, and full of anger. The movie uses fire effects around him in a styles way which makes his scene visually powerful. Sub-Zero creates a completely different feeling. Instead of rage, his fights feel cold and controlled. His eyes attacks slow down enemies and create tension during combat. Watching both Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight almost feels like watching two opposite forces collide. Liu Kang continues to carry the emotional side through the story. He believes in protecting people and keeping balance instead of fighting only for balance. Because of this, his victories feel satisfying and heroic. The movie also gives attention to smaller characters instead of focusing only on the main heroes. Even shared fighters get memorable moments and cool action scenes. This makes the Mortal Kombat universe feel bigger and more alive. The training and preparation scenes before battles also work very well. Characters practice recover for injuries and mentally prepare themselves for deadly fights. This scene increase tension because of the audience understand how serious the tournament really is. Another strong element is the use of silence before action. Sometimes the movie becomes completely quiet just for a fight starts. This small pause builds suspense and makes the first attack feels even more impactful. The fantasy world itself also look impressive. Burning arenas, dark temples, and frozen landscapes create a danger atmosphere that perfectly matches the tone of the movie. Every location feels designed to make the fight look normal, to look more dramatic. The emotional moments become stronger near the ending because character begin losing people close to them. The movie reminds the audience that victory always comes with sacrifice. Because of this, some scenes feel sad and emotional instead of only exciting. Johnny Cage also get enjoyable dialogue moments. His confidence and humor help reduce tension after serious scenes. At the same time, the movie still allow him to look skilled and brave during combat. The camera movement during action scene deserve praise because allows the audience to clearly understand every attack. Instead of sagging too much, the movie keeps the action visible, which makes fight more satisfying to watch. Another thing fans may appreciate is the respect given to classic Mortal Kombat role. The movie includes many references that longtime fans can recognize instantly. This creates nostalgia while still feel modern and cinematic. The movie also balances human emotion with action very well. Characters are not so as perfect superheroes. They feel fear, anger, pain, and doubt, which makes them easier to connect with emotionally. As the story moves forward, the final moments, the atmosphere becomes heavier and darker. The heroes know the danger is becoming impossible to stop, yet they continue fighting. This creates powerful tension and keep the audience emotionally inve- invested till the end. By the time Mortal Kombat 2 reaches its final emotion moments, the audience already feels connected with most of the fighters. The movie spends enough time showing their struggles, fear, and determination, which make the ending feel more impactful. Liu Kang especially feels like the soul of movie. Throughout the story, he continues growing stronger not only physically but mentally as well. He slowly learns that being a true warrior means protecting others even when the cost becomes painful. His final moments in the movie can leave a strong impression on viewer. Scorpion remains one of the most intense characters till the very end. his rage never fully disappears, and that anger gives power to his fighting style. But at the same time, the movie also show the loneliness and sadness hidden inside him. This emotional depth helps make him more than just a cool action character. Sub-Zero continues to feel terrifying because of his calm and emotionless nature. Unlike loud villains, he creates fear simply through silence and deadly focus. His presence during fights keeps tension extremely high because the audience never know what brutal attack he may use next. The movie also succeeds in making the tournament feel truly dangerous. Many action films show heroes surviving everything easily, but here every battle feels risky. Characters get injured, accused, and emotionally broken, which makes victories feel instead of easy. Another strong aspect is the costume and armor design. Every fighter looks visually unique, which helps them stand out instantly. The design respects the classic game appearance while still looking realistic for a live action movie. Fans of the games may appreciate these details a lot. The editing during major battles also keeps the energy alive. Fast cuts, slow motion effect, and dramatic close shoot make important attacks feel powerful. Some finishing moves may becomes unforgettable because of how stylish they are presented. Raiden continues bringing wisdom and calmness during chaotic situation. His role feels important because he constantly reminds the fighters about the bigger purpose behind the tournament. Without him, the heroes could easily lose control because of fear and anger. The movie also understands how to reward fans with hype moments. Certain character entertains, surprise attacks, and iconic moves are shown in a way that can make audience cheer loudly. These moments help the film feel exciting from beginning to end. Even after all the violence and destruction, the story still leaves hope for the future. The surviving fighters understand that new threats may still come, but now they are strong and more united than before. This gives the ending emotional but powerful feeling. Another reason why Mortal Kombat 2 feels entertaining it is because the movie keeps changing its energy. Sometimes it becomes extremely brutal and intense, while other times it slow down to show emotion conversations between the characters. This balance prevents the story from feeling repetitive. The chemistry between the fighters also improves as the movie progresses. In the beginning, many of them only trust their own strength, but later they began fighting together like a real team. These moments of unity become important because the enemy keeps growing stronger. Liu Kang continues proving why he is one of the strongest warrior in the story. His fighting style looks disciplined and controlled, almost like every move is carefully planned. Unlike some fighters who depend only on rage, Liu Kang fights with focus and intelligence. Scorpion, on the other hand, fights like pure destruction. His attacks feel aggressive and emotional, almost as if he is realizing year of pain during every battles. The movie uses his fire abilities in visuals stunning way, which makes his scene unforgettable. Sub-Zero remains terrifying because of his cold personality. Her rarely show emotion, which actually makes him more dangerous. His icy attacks create suspense because one mistake against him can instantly becomes deadly. The movie also gives important true atmosphere during fights. Loud thunder, burning fire, and dark skies make every battle feel larger than life. Even the arenas themselves feel dangerous, which increase the excitement during combat scene. Johnny Cage helps the movie entertaining with his confident attitude and humor. But during serious moments, he also show courage and loyalty. This balance makes him more likable because he is not only comic relief. The soundtrack becomes especially powerful during emotional scene. Instead of only using aggressive music, the movie sometimes uses slower dramatic sounds to show pain, sacrifice, and loss. This scene help the audience emotionally connected with the fighters. Another interesting detail is how the movie handles rivalries. Some characters hate each other because of past events, while others slowly develop respect after fighting together. These relationships make the story feel deeper than a normal fighting movie. The visual effects during power attacks also look polished and cinematic. Fire explosion, ice walls, and lighting strikes are presented with enough detail to make the fantasy world believable. Because of the movie feels visually exciting almost all the time. The final emotional impact of the movie works because the audience see how much the character suffered during the tournament. Victories do not feel easy and losses feel painful. This emotional realism gives more weight to the action scene. In the end, the movie succeeds as a dark fantasy action experience filled with intense battles, memorable characters, and non-stop energy. Fans who enjoy martial arts combat, supernatural power, and dangerous tournament stories may find this movie very satisfying. As the story of Mortal Kombat 2 continues moving forward, the danger level keeps increasing with every new battle. The heroes slowly realize that defeating normal enemies is not enough anyone because stronger and more terrifying warriors keep entertaining the tournament. This constant rise in threat helps maintain excitement throughout the movie. One of the most impressive things is how each fight tells its own story. Some battles are based on revenge, some on survival, and other on protecting loved ones. Because of this, the action scene never feel empty. Every punches and attack cries emotional meaning behind it. Scorpion once again delivers some of the most intense moments in the film. His chain weapon attacks, fire powers, and aggressive movements make every scene feel explosive. The movie clearly understands how popular his character is his and gives him many memorable sequences. Sub-Zero creates the opposite energy. His climb moments and ice powers make his scene feel cold and terrifying. Instead of attacking wildly, he fires with precision, which make him even more dangerous. The contrast between Scorpion and Sub-Zero keeps their rivalry exciting every time they meet. Liu Kang also become emotionally stronger during the story. The movie show how much pressure he cries on his shoulders even when fear and doubt appear. He continues moving forward because he knows Earthlam depends on him. This makes his character feel inspiring and heroic. The movie also does a good job with pacing. Whenever the story becomes too serious, it quickly brings another exciting fights or entertaining moments to keep the audience engaged. Because of this, the movie rarely feels slow. Kittina also adds danger to the film. Her fast attacks and confident personality helps her stand out among the fighters. Some viewers may especially enjoy her style combat scenes because they feel so smooth and visually beautiful. Another strong point is the practical combat cinematography. Many attacks look physical and grounded instead of feeling completely fake. This helps the fights feel heavier and more impactful. The audience can almost feel the pain behind every hit. The movie also understands the importance of silence and build up before curtain fights begin. The music becomes quiet and characters simply starts at each other. These moments create a hug suspense because the audience already know chaos is about to start. Shao Kahn continues dominating the screen whenever he appears. His massive presence and brutal strength make him feel like a night arm for the heroes. The movie presents him as an enemy who can destroy hope itself, and that makes the final battles more exciting. The themselves of sacrificing and loyalty also became stronger near the ending. Characters are forced to make difficult decisions and sometimes risk their own lives to protect others. These moments give emotional depth to the story and stop it from becoming only non-stop violence. The final atmosphere of the movie feels heavy, dark, and dramatic. Broken arenas, injured warriors, and non-stop destruction create the feeling that the world itself is close to collapse. This intense tone helps the climax feel massive and unforgettable. Another thing that makes Mortal Kombat 2 feel powerful is the way it treats every major battle like an important event. The movie spends time building tension before fights instead of rushing directly into action. Because of this, when the combat finally starts, the excitement feels much bigger. Liu Kang continues carrying the responsibility of protecting Earthlam on his shoulders. The pressure on him becomes heavier as stronger enemies appear, but still refuses to give up. His calm personality during dangerous situation makes him feel like a true warrior and leader. Scorpion remains one of the darkest and most emotional characters in the movie. His painful past and burning anger continue pushing him toward revenge. The fire visuals around him, mixed with his brutal combat style, make every scene feel intense and cinematic. Sub Zero creates fear in a completely different way. Instead of loud anger, he fights with silence and deadly control. His ice powers are used creativity during battles, sometimes freezing entire environments and trapping opponents in danger situations. These scenes make him look almost unstoppable. Johnny Cash gives the audience moment to relax between serious scenes. Scene, his humor and overconfidence keep the movie entertaining, but when the fighting begins, he proves that he is much more skilled than people expect. His balance makes his character fun and memorable. The movie also handles teamwork in an interesting way. Many fighters begin the story thinking only about themselves, but later they realize survival is important without trust and unity. These character developments help the emotion side of the story stronger. The arenas and fantasy locations also deserve praise because they create a unique atmosphere for every battle. Some palaces feel dark and mysterious, while others look fiery and chaotic. The changing environments helps keep the visuals fresh throughout the movie. Another exciting aspect is the brutality of the finishing attacks. The movie tries to recreate the classic Mortal Kombat feeling by showing powerful and shocking finishing moves. These moments make become some of the loudest crowd reaction inside theaters. The soundtrack also becomes more emotional near the final part of the movie. Slow dramatic music during sacrificing scene helps the audience feel the pain and losses experienced by the characters. Then suddenly the music becomes aggressive again when another battle begins, keeping the energy high. Shao Kahn continues feeling like an unstoppable force. His confidence, strength, and intimidating voice make him one of the strongest villain presence in the movie. Whenever the heroes face him, the audience can feel how dangerous the situation truly is. The emotional weight of the story works because the movie constantly reminds viewer that victory always comes with sacrifice. Characters lose friends, suffer injuries, and crying emotional scares after battles. This realism gives more meaningful to every fight scene. By the end, the movie feels like a complete dark fantasy action experience filled with intense rivalries, emotional moments, and brutal combat. Fans of the Mortal Kombat universe may leave the theater excited to see what happens next in future sequels. The deeper the story goes in combat through, the more dangerous and emotional the tournament starts feeling. At first, the battles look exciting and thrilling, but later the movies show the real cost of war. Fighters become injured, mental ex- and emotionally broken after facing non-stop violence. Liu Kang slowly becomes the symbol of hope for all heroes. Even when fear surrounds everyone, he continues standing strong and motivating others to fight. His journey throughout the movie feels inspiring because he grew from a skilled warrior into someone ready to sacrifice everything to Earthlam. Today I am going to review the movie Mortal Kombat 2, and this movie honestly looks bigger, darker and more powerful than first part. From the very first scene, the movie creates a serious atmosphere and gives strong action vibes. The background music feels intense, the visuals look cinematic, and every fighter gets a stylish entry. The story of the movie looks more dangerous because now the real tournament feels closer. Earthlam fighters are preparing for a brutal battle, and every character knows that losing this fight can destroy everything. That is why the emotions also feel stronger this time. In the movie, we again see Scorpion, and his screen presence looks amazing. Whenever Scorpion comes on a screen, the whole mood changes. His fighting style looks aggressive and very powerful. The fire effects and chain attacks look fantastic. Fans are again waiting for his famous dialogues because that moment always give goosebumps. Sub-Zero also looks dangerous and cool. His ice powers look visually impressive, and the action scenes involving him look brutal. The rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero again feels like one of the biggest highlights of the movie. Liu Kang looks more focused and serious in this part. He feels like a true hero who is ready to protect Earthlam. His martial arts screen look clean, fast, and exciting. The train scenes and fight sequence make his character look strong than before. This time, Johnny Cage is played by Karl Urban, and honestly, his look feels perfectly for the role. He brings humor, confidence, and cool energy to the movie. Even during serious moments, Johnny Cage adds entertainment with his funny attitude. His entry scene already looked very stylish. The movie also looked visually bigger than the previous part. The locations, customs, lighting, and visual effects all feel high quality. Every fight scene looks detailed and very designed. The choreography of the fights look smooth and powerful. Punches, kicks, sword fights, and especially ability all feel impactful. One thing that makes this movie special is its dark tone. The movie doesn't feel childish, it feels serious, violent, and intense, just like the video games. That is why fans of the franchise may enjoy the movie a lot. The trailer also show many dangerous fighters, and every character has a unique personality. Some characters look calm, some look brutal, and some look mysterious. Because of this, every scene feels interesting. Another strong point is the background score. During action scenes, the music increases the excitement perfectly. The sound effects during punches and power also feel satisfying. The movie may become one of the most entertaining action movie for the fans who love martial arts and fantasy battles. It mixes action, emotion, violence, and style together in a very exciting way. Overall, Mortar 2 looks like a powerful sequel with brutal action, stylish visuals, strong characters, and intense fights. If the full movie delivers the same energy shown in the trailer, then fans of the franchises may really enjoy this experience. Another thing I liked about Mortal Kombat 2 is the character presentation. Every fighter looks different and has their own style. No character feels weak or boring. Even a small scene look powerful because the movie gives strong attention to visual details. Kitana also looks very interesting in this movie. Her fighting style feels fast, sharp, and elegant. The way she uses her weapons look stylish and dangerous at the same time. Fans are very excited to see her interaction with Liu Kang. Raiden again looks calm and wise. Whenever he appears, the movie feels serious. He looks like a true protector and guide for the fighters. His lighting powers also look visually stunning. The movie's editing also looks smooth. Fight scenes move very fast, but viewer can still understand every attack clearly. That is important because many action movies become confusing during fast fights, but here the scene still feel controlled. One more good thing is the balance between action and story. The movie is not only showing fights again and again, it also tries to build emotions between characters. Because of this, viewers may feel connected to fighters and their struggles. The custom design also deserves appreciation. Every outfit looks game accurate and realistic. The armor, masks, and weapons all look detailed, especially Scorpion and Sub Zero have very strong screen looks. Some scenes in the trailer also feel mysterious. It looks like there may be betrayals, revenge, and emotion moments in the story that makes the movie more interesting because viewers will not only wait for action but also for a story twist. The visual effects are another big highlight. Fire powers, ice attack, lighting, and magical energy all look impressive. Nothing feels too fake. Most scenes look polished and cinematic. For fans of the video game franchise, this movie may feel like a dream adaptation. It respects the original characters and still tries to make the movie modern and exciting. The brutal action is also one of the main attraction. The movie doesn't hide the violence, the finishing moves and combat combat scenes look raw and intense. That gives the movie the real Mortal Kombat feeling. Johnny Cage may become one of the fan favorite character in this movie because his personality adds fun energy. His confidence and funny attitude helps balance the dark tone on the film. Overall, the trailer already creates high expectations. Fans are hoping for strong action, emotion moments, and memorable fights and iconic characters. If the movie successfully delivers all these things, then Mortal Kombat 2 could become one of the best video game movie in recent years. One more thing that makes Mortal Kombat 2 feel exciting is the scale of the battles. This time the fights do not feel small. Everything look larger, louder and more dangerous. The movie gives the feeling that the fate of Athlem truly depends on these fighters. The camera work during action scene also looks impressive. The movements are smooth and the movie tries to show every attack clearly. Because of that, the audience can enjoy every punch, kick, and special move without confusion. Scorpion again feels like one of the strongest character in the movie. His angry expression, deep voice, and aggressive fighting style make every scene more powerful. Whenever he appears with his firepower, the visual become intense instantly. Sub-Zero also brings a cold and dangerous energy. His ice attacks look brutal and visually creative. The battle scene between him and Scorpion may become some of the most memorable moments in the movie. Liu Kang looks more mature and confident this time. He feels ready to become the true champion of Earthlam. His arts movements look fast and clean, and his fight scenes cry strong hero energy. The movie also seems to improve the emotion side of the story. Characters are not only fighting for victory but also for honor, revenge, and survival. The that emotional connection makes the action scenes feel more meaningful. Another interesting part is the atmosphere of the movie. The dark lighting, dangers, arenas, and serious background music create a strong mood. The world of Mortal Kombat feels mysterious and deadly. Johnny Cage adds a completely different vibe to the film. His jokes, confident, and style personality helps make the movie more entertaining. Even in dangerous moment, he brings humor that keeps the audience smiling. The sound design also deserves appreciation. Every punch sounds heavy, every weapon attack feels impactful, and the power creates powerful sound effects. These small details make the fights more satisfying. The costumes and makeup also look very accurate to the games. Fans can easily recognize every fighter. The masks, armor, scares, and weapons all help the character look unique and iconic. Many fans are especially excited to see how the tournament unfolds in the movie. The tension between the fighters already feels strong in the trailer. If looks like betrayals, rivalries, and shocking moments may play a big role in the story. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a complete action package with brutal combat, emotional moments, stylish visuals, and fan favorite characters. The movie seems ready to deliver a big and more intense experience for both old fans and new viewers. Another strong point of Mortal Kombat 2 is the energy of trailer. From start to finish, the movie keeps a serious and powerful tune. There are very few slow moments, and almost every scene creates excitement. The movie also feels more confident than the first part. It looks like the creators understand what fans really want: brutal fights, iconic characters, and strong visuals moments. Because of this, the trailer already feels more complete and polished. Scorpion once again looks terrifying in combat scenes. The way he attacks enemies with fire and chains feel aggressive and powerful. His presence alone increase the intensity of the movie. Sub-Zero also continues to look cold, silent, and deadly. His ice powers create some of the best visual moments in the trailer. The frozen effects, the sharp attacks make his action scene look unique and dangerous. Liu Kang seems to cry the emotional heart of the movie. He looks focused, disciplined, and determined to protect Earthrealm. His fight scenes are fast and smooth, and they show strong martial arts skill. The movie also gives importance to teamwork. Different fighters come together to face dangerous enemies, and that creates a strong chemistry between characters. Some scenes even feel emotional because the fighters know how risky the tournament really is. Kitana looks stylish and fearless. Her action scenes appears quick and elegant, and her screen presence feels powerful. Fans are very excited to see more of her character in the full movie. Raiden again feels calm and mysterious. He looks like the wise leader who understands danger between than everyone else. Whenever he appears, the movie gains a serious atmosphere. Johnny Cage may become one of the most entertaining parts of the film. His humor helps balance the dark and violence tone. At the same time, he still looks capable during fight scenes, which makes his character more enjoyable. The production quality also looks very high. The lighting, costumes, locations, and visual effects all feels cinematic. Nothing looks cheap and rushed. Every frame appears carefully designed. Another important thing is the fan service. The movie includes many references and classic elements for the games that may make long-time fans very happy because the film respects the original source material. The brutal finishing moves are also a major attraction. The action looks raw, violent, and intense. That is exactly what make viewers expect from a Mortal Kombat movie. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a bigger, strong, and more exciting sequel. It combines action, emotion, fantasy, violence, and style in a very entertaining way. If the full movie maintains this same energy, then it could become one of the most memorable video game adaptations in recent year. One thing that really stands out in Mortal Kombat 2 is the confidence of the movie's direction. The film looks like it fully expects its identity and does not try to become a small superhero movie. Instead, it focuses on brutal combat, dark fantasy, and powerful rivalries. The action scene already feel more creative than before. Every fighter uses different powers and fighting techniques, so the battles never feel repetitive. Some fights look fast and technical, while others feel raw and violent. Because of this variety, the audience may stay excited during the whole movie. Scorpion continues to look like one of the most iconic fighters in the franchise. His silent anger and dangerous fighting style make him unforgettable. The fire visuals around him look cinematic, and his actions in Cry Hug Energy Sub-Zero again feels like the perfect rival. His cold personality and deadly powers create a strong contrast with Scorpion. Whenever both creators appears near each other, the tension becomes very high. Fans are already waiting for their next major battle. Liu Kang looks more heroic this time. His confidence and his discipline make him feel like the true protector of Earthlam. His martial arts scene appear very smooth and his movements look realistic. The trailer also hints at emotional conflict between different fighters. Some characters seem motivated by revenge, while other fights for honor or survival. That emotional layer makes the movie feel deeper than just a normal action film. Johnny Cage brings a different type of energy. His personality feels fun, stylish, and entertaining. Every Even when the atmosphere becomes dark, he adds humor that keeps the movie balanced. Karl Urban looks very comfortable in the role, and many fans already like his version of the character. The visual effects are another major highlights. Fire eyes, lighting, and magical attack all look polished and detailed. The movie clearly spends a lot of effort on presentation. The tournament arenas also look amazing. Some palaces feel ancient and mysterious, while others look dangerous and brutal. These locations help create the fantasy atmosphere that Mortal Kombat is famous for. Atmosphere positive point is the seriousness of the villains. The enemies do not look weak or forgettable. They feel dangerous and that make the hero's journey more exciting. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a movie made for fans who love powerful action, fantasy efforts, and legendary rivalries. The trailer promised brutal fights, emotion moments, stylish visuals, and unforgettable characters. If the movie delivers all these elements properly, then it may become one of the strongest action movie in the franchise history. Another reason why Mortal Kombat 2 feels exciting is because the movie looks more ambitious than before. It feels like the characters want to make the world bigger and show more legendary fighters from the games. That is why the movie already feels grand and cinematic. The trailer also creates a strong feeling of danger. Even looks serious because they understand the consequence of losing. This tournament is not only about victory, it's about survival and protecting Earthlem. Scorpion once again feels like the soul of the movie. His energy, impressions, brutal attacks, and powers make every scene intense. Every Even when he say very little, his presence alone feels powerful. Fans always become excited whenever he appears on screen. Sub-Zero continues to look cold and unstoppable. His ice powers create some very creative visuals. The frozen weapons, sharp attack, and deadly fighting style make him look terrifying. His rivalry with Scorpion still feels like one of the strongest part of the story. Liu Kang appears more mature and responsible in this movie. He looks determined to protect his world and his teammates. His martial arts scene look fast, disciplined, and visually impressive. Kitana also seems very important to the story. Her calm personality and elegant fighting style makes her scene look stylish. Many fans are excited to see chemistry with Liu Kang. Raiden can feel mysterious and wise. He gives guidance to the fighters and understands how dangerous the coming battles truly are. His lighting effects also look beautiful and powerful on screen. Johnny Cage may become one of the biggest surprise of the movie. His confidence, humor, and cool personality and fun energy to the dark atmosphere. Even then, small scenes in the trailer already look entertaining. The movie's production quality looks much strong this time. The customs, makeup, fight, choreography, and visual effects all feel polished. The characters clearly want every character to look accurate to the game. Another thing I noticed is the pacing of the trailer. It moves quickly but still gives enough time to show the character and the atmosphere. Because of this, viewer can enjoy both the story setup and the action moments. The brutal violence is also a hug part of the movie's identity. The combat scenes look raw, impactful, and very intense. The violent style is one reason why Mortal Kombat has such a loyal fanbase. The movie also feels more emotional than before. Some scenes suggest sacrifice, revenge, friendship, and betrayal. These emotional elements may help the audience connect more deeply with the characters. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a strong sequel that understands its fans perfectly. It promises brutal action, legendary fighters, dark fantasy, emotional moments, and stylish visuals all together in one experience. If the movie keeps this same level of energy from beginning to end, then it could easily become one of the most powerful action fantasy movies among gaming fans. One of the best things about Mortal Kombat 2 is how serious the world feels. The movie creates an atmosphere where every fight looks dangerous and where decision feels important. Because of this, the audience may feel connected to the tension of the tournament. The trailer also gives a feeling that the stakes are much higher. This time, the fighters are not only trying to win battles, they are trying to save their world from destruction. That serious tone makes the movie feel more epic and emotional. Scorpion against look absolutely powerful. His action scenes feel aggressive, fast, and brutal. The fire effects around him look visually stunning, and his overall screen presence feels legendary. Whenever he enters the scene, the intensity immediately increases. Sub-Zero also continued to look dangerous and cold-hearted. His ice powers create very creative fight moments. The movie uses lighting and visual effects very well during a scenes, which makes his powers look realistic and threatening. Liu Kang seems ready to become the central hero of the story. His confidence feels stronger now, and his martial arts skill look more refined. The training and battle scene involving him appear smooth and exciting. Johnny Cage adds a fresh energy to the movie. His personality feels funny, stylish, and entertaining. Even during danger situations, he brings humor that helps balance the dark mood of the film. Karl Urban seems to fit the role naturally. Katina also looks impressive. Her movements appear elegant and deadly at the same time. She gives the movie a strong, loyal, and mysterious presence. Raiden again feels calm advice. His scenes give important guidance to the heroes, and his lighting powers create beautiful visual moments. He feels like the protector who understands the true danger behind the tournament. The movie's choreography deserves hug appreciation. Every fight scene appears carefully planned. The punches, kicks, weapon attacks, and powers all connect smoothly. Nothing feels messy or confusing. Another strong point is the cinematography. The camera angles during fight helps make the action feel larger and more impactful. Dark lighting mixed with fire and ice effects creates a very stylish look. The sound design is also powerful. Heavy punches, short clashes, and magical attacks all sound intense. The background music increases excitement during major battle scene. The movie also seems to respect the original games a lot. Fans may notice many classic references, costumes, and iconic details that fan service could become one of the biggest reason why gamers enjoy the film. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a complete package for action and fantasy fans. It combines brutal combat, emotional storytelling, strong visuals, and legendary characters into one intense experience. If the movie delivers something shown in the trailer, then it may become one of the most memorable fighting game adaptations ever made. Another great thing about Mortal Kombat 2 is the way it builds hype for every fighter. The trailer doesn't make the characters feel ordinary. Every entry looks dramatic, stylish, and powerful. Because of that, viewers may become excited whenever a new fighter appears on screen. Scorpion once again looks like a fan favorite. His dark costume, powers, and aggressive fighting style give him a terrifying presence. The movie clearly understands how important this character is for the franchise. Sub-Zero also looks extremely dangerous. His cold expression and deadly ice attacks create some very memorable visual moments. The battle between fire and ice again feels like one of the biggest attraction of the movie. Liu Kang seems more emotionally strong in the part. He looks focused and determined to lead the fighters against evil forces. His martial arts scenes appear fast, clean, and cinematic. Many viewers may support him as the main hero of the story. Johnny Cage add charm and entertainment to the movie. His funny attitude and confident personality help make the film feel more balanced. Without characters like him, the movie could become too dark all the time. Kitana also brings elegance and mystery to the story. Every scene looks visually beautiful, but at the same time, she still feels dangerous during combat. The movie seems to give every important character their own identity. The movie's visual effects continue to look impressive. Fire explosion, frozen attacks, magical powers, and lighting effects all feel high quality. Nothing in their trailer looks unfinished or weak. The arenas and location also deserve appreciation. Some palaces look ancient and royal, while other feels dark and brutal. These environments help make the Mortal Kombat world feel alive and impressive. Another positive point is the seriousness of the villains. The enemies actually look powerful and threatening. That makes the hero's journey more exciting because victory doesn't feel easy. Editing of the trailer is also very sharp. Seen movie quickly, but the audience can still understand what is happening. That balance is important for action movies with many characters. The soundtrack also increases the intensity of the screen. During fights, the music becomes loud and dramatic, which make the battle feel more epic. The movie also appears to include emotional conflict between characters. Friendship, revenge, sacrifice, and rivalry may all become important theme in the story. That emotional depth helps the film feel more meaningful than only non-stop action. Overall, Combat 2 looks like a movie that fully embraces its action fantasy identity. It promises brutal combat, iconic fighters, emotional storytelling, and stunning visuals together in one experience. Fans of fighting games and action movies may find this sequel very entertaining and memorable. One more thing that makes Mortal Kombat 2 feel special is the overall intensity of the trailer. From beginning to end, the movie keeps a dark and powerful mode. It never feels soft or slow for the long. Every few moments, the trailer show another exciting action scene or dramatic character moment. Scorpion again looks absolutely unstoppable. His movements feels fast, brutal, and full of anger. Sub-Zero also continues to look like a deadly warrior. His ice powers are shown in very creative way and the frozen attacks look visually impressive. The contrast between Scorpion fire and Sub-Zero ice gives the movie a unique visual style. Liu Kang feels more mature and heroic in the sequel. He seems ready to accept responsibility and lead the fight from Earthlam. His martial arts choreography looks smooth and realistic, which helps his scenes feel authentic. Unique's bring a lighter energy to the story. His confidence and humor help make the movie more entertaining. At the same time, he still looks play a important emotional role in the story. Raiden again looks wise and mysterious. He gives guidance to the heroes and understand the true danger behind the tournament. His lighting power creates some beautiful visual moment in the trailer. Another strong point is the movie pacing. The trailer movie quickly, but it still gives enough time to introduce characters and create excitement. Nothing feels rushed, and every major fighter gets attention. The costumes and makeup also look fantastic. Every character looks very closer to their original game decision. That accuracy may make long-time fans very happy because the movie respects the source material. The brutal violence also remains one of the biggest highlights. The punches, kicks, weapon, and finishing moves all feel impactful and intense. The movie clearly wants to keep the raw Mortal Kombat identity alive. The soundtrack and sound effect help increase the excitement even more. Heavy music during battle scene make the fights feel larger and more epic. Every attack sounds powerful which adds extra energy to the action. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looks like a sequel that understands exactly what fans want. It combination brutal action, emotional conflict, style visuals, fantastic elements, and iconic characters into one thrilling experience. If the final movie delivers everything promised in the trailer, then it could easily become one of the biggest fighting game movies ever made. Another important thing about Mortal Kombat 2 is how the movie tries to make every battle feels personal. The fights are not only about strength, many scenes look emotional because the characters cry anger, revenge, pain, and responsibility inside them. That emotion tension makes the action feels even stronger. Scorpion is especially looks filled with rage. Every moment he makes feels aggressive and powerful. The movie presents him almost like a supernatural warrior who can't be stopped easily. His scenes already feel like some of the biggest highlight of the trailer. Sub-Zero continues to look calm but deadly. Instead of showing too much emotion, he feels cold and controlled. That personality makes him even more dangerous. His ice attacks also look very detailed and visually stunning. Liu Kang appears more balanced between emotion and discipline. He understands the danger of the tournament, but he still stays focused on protecting others. His fighting style looks fast and elegant, and his scenes cry strong hero energy. Johnny Cage again bring humor into the dark atmosphere. His confidence makes him entertaining, but the trailer also suggests that he can become serious when needed. That balance may help his character become one of the audience favorite. Katina gives the movie a loyal and mysterious feeling. Her action scene look graceful but dangerous at the same time. The movie seems to treat her character with importance, which fans may appreciate. Raiden once again feels like the spiritual guide of the story. His calm voice and wise personality create a strong presence whenever he appears. The lighting effects around him looks cinematic and powerful. The movie also seems to improve world building. Different arenas and locations help the audience understand how large and dangerous the Mortal Kombat universe really is. Some places look ancient while others feels dark and terrifying. Another impressive thing is the fight choreography. The combat scenes look carefully designed instead of radiant punching. Every fighter has a unique style and that makes each battle feel fresh. The editing and camera work also helps increase the excitement. Fast cuts mixed with dramatic close-up shots make the trailer feel energetic and intense. The movie clearly focuses heavily on fan service, classic customs, famous rivalries, and iconic moments from the game are visible throughout the trailer. Long-time fans will probably enjoy recognizing these details. The brutal violence also remains true to the franchise. The movie doesn't try to hide the raw combat style that Mortal Kombat is famous for. That honestly may become one of its biggest strength. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 look like a sequel filled with intense action, emotional rivalries, style visuals, and memorable fighters. The trailer promised a bigger world, strong battles, and more dramatic stakes than before. For fans of fantasy action movies, this film already feels like one of the most exciting upcoming releases. Another reason why Mortal Kombat 2 feels promising is because the movie seems to understand its own style perfectly. It doesn't try to become overall serious like a war movie, and it also doesn't become too funny. Instead, it balances dark fantasy, brutal combat, and entertaining character moments together. Scorpion once again feels like the emotional fire of the movie. His anger, pain, and revenge make his scenes feel powerful. The trailer presents him almost like a legendary demon warrior. His action moments look fast, violent, and visually stunning. Sub-Zero remains one of the coolest looking characters in the film. The ice effects around him create a very unique atmosphere. His calm personality mixed with deadly powers make him feel extremely dangerous. Whenever he appears, the tension immediately becomes higher. Liu Kang looks ready to step fully into the hero role. His confidence feels strong now, and his martial arts ability look even better than before. The movie show him a disciplined, focused, and determined to protect Earthlam from destruction. Johnny Cage adds fun energy that keeps the movie balanced. Without him, the story could feel too dark all the time. His humor and confidence and stylish attitude make him instantly likable. At the same time, the trailer also shows that he can fight seriously when needed. Kitana appears elegant and mysterious. Her scenes look graceful, but there is still danger behind her calm personality. The movie seems to treat her as an important part of the story instead of only a side character. Raiden again brings wisdom and calmness to the film. His role feels very important because the guides the fighters during danger situations. The lighting visuals around him look cinematic and powerful. The movie's visuals presentation also looks much stronger than many other game adaptations. The costumes, makeup, lighting, and locations all feel detailed and polished. The creator clearly wants the world to feel authentic for fans. Another major highlight is the brutality of combat. The punches and finishing attacks look impactful and raw. The movie doesn't hide the violence because that violence style is part of Mortal Kombat identity. The soundtrack also helps increase excitement. Heavy music during battle scene make every fight feel epic and larger than life. The sound effects of powers and weapons also sound very satisfying. The trailer also hints an emotional relationship between characters. Some fighters seem connected through friendship while others are connected through hate and revenge. That emotional conflict may help make the story more memorable. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 looked like a sequel that fully embrace action, fantasy, violence, and fan service together. The trailer already delivers a strong hype with brutal fights, iconic characters, emotional tension, and stylish visuals. If the final move keeps this same level of quality, then fans of fighting games may enjoy this experience a lot. The story of Mortal Kombat 2 continues after the dangerous event of the first movie. Earthlam is still under threat, and now the real Kombat tournament is coming closer. The Earthlam loses, then powerful enemies from outward may take control over the world. At the center of the story is Liu Kang. After becoming stronger from his past battles, he prepares himself for the biggest challenges of his life. He trains harder, and tries to unite the fighters because he knows that one mistake could destroy Earthlam forever. Raiden gathers the warrior again and warns them that the coming battles will be more brutal than before. He understands that outward is becoming strong and more dangerous. That is why he pushes the fighters to become mentally and physically stronger. Meanwhile, Scorpion still cries and hunger and pain from his past. Even though he fights beside Earthlam's warriors, he still feels trapped by revenge and loss. His journey in the movie may become emotional because he is constantly fighting both enemies and his own inner darkness. Sub-Zero again becomes one of the deadliest threats. His cold personality and terrifying ice powers make him a nightmare for many fighters. The rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero continues to grow, and their battle may become even more intense this time. Johnny Cage enters to story with confidence and humor. At first, he may not fully understand how dangerous the tournament truly is, but slowly he realizes that the battle is not about fame or entertaining, it is about survival. As the story moves forward, the begins taking the fight more seriously. Kitana may also play an important role in the conflict between Earthlam and Outward. He appears mystery, intelligence, and skilled in combat. Her connection to Outward may create emotional and political tension inside the story. The tournament itself becomes the main focus of the movie. Different fighters from different worlds face each other in brutal battles. Even match feels dangerous because losing could mean death or destruction for entries realism. The movie also explores themes like revenge, honor, sacrifice, and destiny. Some characters fight for justice while others fight because of anger or loyalty. That emotional conflict makes the story feel deeper than only non-stop action. As the battle becomes bigger, the heroes slowly realize the outward forces are stronger than expected. Some shocking betrayals and emotional moments may also happen during the tournament. Friends may break, Rivalries may grow, and some fighters may have to sacrifice everything to protect Earthlam. The climax of the movie is expected to be massive and action-packed. Powerful fighters may face each other in brutal final battles, where the future of Earthlam hangs in danger. The movie will likely end with victory, sacrifice, or maybe even the setup for another sequel. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 tells a dark fantasy story about survival, revenge, honor, and powerful warriors fighting to save their world from destruction. So guys, this was my review and story explanation of Mortal Kombat 2. The movie looks full of brutal action, intense fights, emotional moments and powerful characters. If you are a fan of fighting games and dark fantasy movies, then this movie may become a very interesting experience for you. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Kitana all look amazing in the trailer, and the action scenes feel bigger and more cinematic than before. So tell me in the comments which character you are most excited to watch in the movie, and if you enjoyed this review then like, share and subscribe for more movie connect content. Until next time, finish him. Alright guys, that was my full review and story discussion of Mortal Kombat 2. Overall the movie looks dark, brutal emotion and full of intense action scene. The trailer already creates excitement for fans of the franchise. In the full movie delivers the same energy shown in trailer, then it could become one of the best fighting game adaptations in the recent year. So guys, if you liked this review then support the channel with a like and subscribe, and comment below with fight you are most excited to watch. Thanks for watching, and remember, Mortal Kombat never end. Boom.